Hello, my dear students and viewers. Welcome to my channel, Scorpio class. In this video, we are going to discuss question and answers of class 9, second language English lesson, The Enchanted Pool. So this video is going to be very helpful and important for you all. So stay tuned till end and do not miss any part of it. So let's get started. But before that, if you're watching my video for the first time, do subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you get the notification of all such upcoming videos. Now, students, if you are looking for Hindi lessons explanation and complete notes as well as grammar notes, so you can subscribe Scorpio Class Hindi channel. The link will be shared in the description box and even in the I button for your easiness. You can click the link and watch the entire videos of Hindi lessons explanation, notes, along with the grammar notes of class 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, let's move ahead and see the notes of the first chapter. So the very first question, the first main in your textbook is about the sequence of events arranging. You have some sentences here, it's jumbled up, it's not in proper order how it had occurred in the chapter. So you have to read the sentence and you have to rearrange them as they were mentioned in the lesson. So here you have 8 sentences which are not arranged in proper manner. I'm not going to read out this. We'll directly go to the answers. So here this is the right order of your sentences, which is it is arranged according to the occurrence of the event happening in the lesson. So the first point is the sun was hot overhead and the 5 brothers grew more and more thirsty. Then second, Yudhistra sent Nakula to fetch water. Next, when Nakula did not return for a long time, Yudhishthira sent Sahadeva to see what the matter was. Then Sahadeva also did not return for a long time. Next, Yudhishthira was anxious when Bhima and Arjuna did not return. At last, Yudhishthira himself got to the place where all his brothers were lying, to all appearing dead. Yudhishthira obeyed the Yaksha and answered all his questions. The Yaksha was pleased and granted all his brothers' lives. Okay, so this is the right order of arranging the sentences according to the happening of the events in the story. So this is your answer. Now let's move on to the second main, C2, that is, and here the question is, hope you have enjoyed reading the story and thus you have to answer the following questions by choosing the correct options. So students and viewers, if you want to listen to the explanation of this lesson in the form of story, you can click the link which is given in the I button above, and also the link will be shared in the description box wherein you can click it and you can watch the entire lessons explanation video over there and you can enjoy the story, and then you can also answer these questions after that. So let's see the first question. Arjuna wanted to destroy his unseen foe, but first he had to dash. Okay, so he wanted to destroy his unseen foe. Foe means enemy, and before that he had to do something. So what was it? Option A, ask permission from his brother. B, quench his terrible thirst. Or C, find out where it was. And the correct answer is option B, quench his terrible thirst. Okay, so when you go through the chapter, when you listen to the explanation video, you'll come to know that first Arjuna wanted to quench his thirst. That means he wanted to drink water. Next, Yudhishthira agreed to answer the questions of the Yaksha because dash. He was afraid of the Yaksha. B, he knew the Yaksha. Or C, he wanted to see a possible way of saving his brothers. So the answer is option C, he wanted to see a possible way of saving his brothers. Okay, so to save his brothers, he agreed to answer all the questions of Yaksha. Moving on to the next question. According to the Yudhishthir, happiness is the dash. Is it a result of material comfort, result of good conduct, or result of good friendship? And the right answer is option B, result of good conduct. Next. Next main here is about some direct quotations which are given from the story. And you have to identify the speaker and write each quotation that who has spoken this in the lesson, who is the speaker of that sentence. And you can also use adjectives which are given in the box below so that you can use that to describe them. Okay, so the quotations are the exact words which are given in the chapter. So who has said this and how will you describe that particular character? So that you have to write in the last column, that is quality highlighted. So you can refer textbook for the blank column and the questions. Here all the answers are updated here. So first one is speaker. Please ask your questions. So who says this? This is Yudhisthira. And what is the adjective used to describe his character? It's humility. Okay. So it's Yudhisthira and humility. Next, who are you? Come and stand up to me. I will kill you. So this sentence was said by Arjuna. So that's why Arjuna is written in the last column, and the character, the description given is arrogance. Okay, so this phrase was said by Arjuna. Next, may the cloud complexioned, lotus-eyed, broad-chested, and long-armed Nakula arise. So again, this sentence was said by Yudhishthira, and this shows his selflessness, the character of the quality of selflessness. Next, at a little distance, I see water plants and cranes. There must certainly be water there. So this was said by Nakula, and he was doing a prediction. He was just trying to hope that there is some water plants over there. So when you read the story, you will come to know that this was said by Nakula, and this was his prediction. Next, do not follow your brothers. Answer my questions first and then quench your thirst. So this sentence was said by Yaksha, and this was a command, or you can write a description describing word as commanding, because these were the commanding words said by Yaksha. So like this, you can write the answers for this in the last column, that is quality highlighted, along with the names of the character. So now let's move to the next main. You have discussed in pairs and answers each questions below in a short paragraph. So now you are having answered the following questions. So first question is, there must certainly be water there. How do you think Nakula came to that conclusion? So again, the answer is, it was very hot and the Pandavas were very thirsty. Yudhishthira was in need of water. He wanted water and rest, so he told Nakula to look for water. Nakula climbed the tree and noticed water plants and cranes. So he predicted that there could be water there. Okay, so this is how he came to a conclusion. Next, Arjuna wanted to destroy his unseen foe. Why do you think he wanted to do so? Answer. When the warrior Arjuna heard the warning voice of Yaksha, he became very angry as it was arrogant. So Arjuna became furious and was ready to kill Yaksha. Next, third question. Yudhishthira himself proceeded in the direction his brothers had taken. What made Yudhishthira take that decision? Answer. Yudhishthira was thirsty. He wanted water. So he told his brother Nakula to fetch water, but he didn't return. Then he sent Sahadeva, Arjuna, and Bhima. They also didn't return. So he was very apprehensive, and with much anxiety he went in the direction his brothers had taken. Next, fourth question. Happiness is the result of good conduct. Do you agree with this? Support your answer with an example. Answer. When Yaksha questioned Yudhishthira what happiness was, he replied that happiness is the result of good conduct. It is true, if our conduct is good, we move towards happiness. To give an example of this, four Pandavas were not in a position to answer the questions of Yaksha. They did not want humility, but Yudhishthira was more humble, so he answered all the questions with humility. It is the result of his character that made him to revive his dead brothers. Okay, next question. May the cloud complexion Nakula arise. Why did Yudhishthira choose Nakula in preference to Bhima and Arjuna? Answer. Yaksha was happy to know the answers given by Yudhisthira. He asked him whom he wanted to revive among the dead brothers. Yudhisthira thought for a moment and replied that he wanted Nakula to be revived. He was selfless and did not want Madri to lose her only child. He thought it fair, so he chose Nakula. So here we come to an end with our question answer sessions and note session of this lesson. I hope this video and this answers was helpful for you all. If you like the video, do hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Also share it with your friends. Do subscribe Scorpio Class Hindi channel and stay tuned for more such videos. Thank you.